Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745, and as you can tell by the thumbnails, we're playing as Finland in Black Ice. And we're going to see if we can recreate a greater Scandinavian block here and see what we can do. Okay, Tippett, good having you here. Have a good night. So let's continue rocking this forward. Oh, we have... Okay, we could try to join the Allies, but I think we'll just get overrun by Germany or something. So we're going to try to revive the Kalmar Union here. Yeah, we can go back and... Well, let's just save this again. So if we make a mistake, they reject us. We can go back to the save and maybe see about joining the Allies or take another path. I don't know. HQ, good, I like that. So we can now at least communicate to some. We're going to have to build some radios, which is sort of the downside to that. But what I want to do is, mentioning when we're showing Yango, we need some anti-tank. I think would be a good option for us. Whether it's the Winter War, which I don't know if we're going to have if we're in our own faction. Okay, the Olympia and 11th. Yeah, see, this isn't terrible. Well, we're moving as fast as we can. Maybe we should have saved our talk about how terrible the Soviet Union was for this time period. The Third World War, the untold story. I'm opening that up in a new link. Okay. Don't know that I've ever heard of this. I'll read it later, read the Wikipedia article later. Okay, we've got a lot of political power actually. So let's see. We've increased our... Well, we now have 3,000 manpower because we did have to go back to volunteer army, but we did increase our age bracket to 35. Okay, so currently we have -3. This will give us plus 3% recruitable population. They'll hurt that. The production, I don't know why women are hurting production efficiency so much. Women were actually very efficient in production. Yeah, they didn't have the strength that men do, but what else might we do here? Okay, pause. Okay, trained army command, fine. Okay, Sweden joins the Second Kalmar Union. Our plans to establish a Scandinavian Union succeeded after Albin Hansen improved our efforts. He has accepted our invitation to alliance. Okay, so they joined that. So they're still an independent. but a sign of rising European tension. The Second Kalmar seeking united front. It's common enemies. Okay, so we've got them. So I don't know if this is a good idea or bad idea, because this isn't us conquering them or them joining us. Thought it might have been a bit more of a what kingdom exists? One of the must be social conservative. What is Denmark currently? No faction. Kingdom of Denmark. Okay, they're monarchist is why. They're not King Christian. Very good monarch. Okay, well, guess we're gonna invite in Norway. Invite in Norway and Denmark, you will go to war with the Axis. Okay, well, do we want to do that or not? Thanks for the heads up there, because I didn't know whether Norway being in a faction might stop that. Now, I remember last time when I was playing in Poland and trying to create a faction here that just fell apart, and the Allies wouldn't help us, and Germany just crushes us. But if the Germany is already in the war with the Allies, so what do we think, chat? Invites Norway in? Because I don't know if we can get... Do we even... I don't know... Well... There's reasons to and there's reasons against Denmark. Norway is obviously reasonably defendable, and I presume they're going to move their troops off my border once we're in the same faction now. No opinions about this? Well, we can delay this a little bit, I think. So, stockpile, prepare for winter war. That looks good. Let's do that. Well, Django, that doesn't mean you shouldn't keep expressing your opinions here, because especially if no one else will. Because we're trying to make... Did I just leave faction? They just left the faction! What the... What the hell? Okay. That's why we did that save. Load. Okay, I know they're coming out with a new version of Black Ice, so maybe they're addressing it. Why the hell have that and have them come in if they're just going to leave? No, that one I don't want to get. Okay, well. Yeah, it's acting more like the AI. Well, I mean, there's reasons not to get into that. Okay, well, here, okay, we're going to leave this for now because I'm not sure if I want to go into the allies, but I don't want to be on my own faction kind of thing. And I've already gone down this, so I can't do this faction, so I'm tied to this, so obviously it has to go back to sort of square one. So let's do some stockpiles. Well, what was their ideology? Diplomacy. Oh, they're socialist. We're sort of socialist and liberal, so that isn't hugely different. Not like we're going, you know, communist or fascists or something. HQ communications. Okay, and we went from here to anti-tank guns. So I don't know if we're going to try that again, but if we are, it's going to be much, much later. Yes, and that's what I'm thinking. There may be some other sort of timing for it. That's why I'm waiting to get into the allies factions here, because we have allies here going now, and I don't know, would, you know, England kick me in or out or something? I don't know, but later on that may be a thing. I'm not entirely in favor of all of this. The way national focuses work. I still like my event chains. I have a lovely one for Switzerland. Oh, it is beautiful for Switzerland. The biggest problem is with the standard game you don't have, you have only, well, and it's going to be changing with more political parties, but when I built it, it didn't have, because I want a competing fascist versus national socialist as well as democracy and whatnot. So got that. But with the event chain, nothing is certain. No outcome is like, oh, pause. Okay, yes, we can, yeah, we can do this and that and stockpile. That will get us more prepare for war. More civilian factories would be nice. Yes, the event is way overpowered. I'm using it obviously because it's here and it's being done. I don't like these kind of things like this. Always go for the speed address to the miners. I'll check that out next time. I don't like things that are just sort of civilian military factories. We'll do that. That are just random like that. I want them tied to real historical things, not necessarily events, but things. Mentioning that is because I just saw the other day, found this sort of small number of videos, sort of about industrial capabilities and research and the history of it, and they talked about how Germany developed some presses, and I don't mean presses like printing presses. I mean big, huge, heavy machinery presses. Big, huge machinery presses. And it was post World War I they developed it because they had lost access to their iron and steel resources here, and they had a lot of magnesium resources up in here. and magnesium needs to sort of be pressed to be used. So they came up with two basic press styles. One that was sort of like, you know, two big things pushing down on each other, but with a sort of mold type form that also heated it up to press it. And particularly with that, they were able to quickly build parts that to assemble it through sort of putting it through and welding the whatever through it to equally strong would take more weight and a lot more time to get through with it. Well, we'll get another chance at these pretty soon again, so we can do the miners. And so that type, and the other was an extrusion press that, you know, pushes it sort of like through Play-Doh through something like this. And so Germany had this press ability that built stuff out of fairly lightweight materials and fairly effectively and fairly fast compared to what the Allies or anybody could do at the time. And so they were ahead with that. Okay, good. This will allow us to, well, let's first look here. Okay, what else do we need? We need, okay, utility vehicles. We need to produce utility vehicles. I mean, we're producing other things. Okay, so we'll do one factory utility vehicles and one factory fighters to get some more fighters. We'll see about miners. Okay, not bad on any one of those, or too bad. And we're still constructing more. Don't worry, we'll get to some miners soon. We're getting super amount of political power. And I won't spend it on anything until we can go for that. Okay, see, here we go. See how quickly? Hold a rally for miners in your country. See, I told you we'd do this. I'm taking your advice. Not in every detail, maybe, but... How are we doing for... Okay, preparing for winter war. Almost done. What do hospitals do? Okay, well, we can look at that. Here, you're talking about... Oh, you're talking about... these... Is there... Oh, here. Hospitals, decreases attrition in the state if it is built by 20% and in neighboring states by 10%. So if you have hospitals spread around there, your attrition is lower in that state, and in neighboring states not quite as low. So that might be an interesting thing to build, but it would take up one of our slots and we don't have many of them. Okay, well, no. Well, we're not, well, we're almost there. Yeah, we'll wait a few days and then start that. And now we have this. So, yeah, we're doing the civil defense first. Yes, they're state oriented, so all you need to do is build maybe, you know, I don't know if we need to build in that state, but we could build in these two states if we have the slots for it. But we have to unlock the slots, because right now here we only have one slot available. Here, no slots. That would be good, yes. Okay. Let's see. Okay, now we have... yeah. No, they don't build quite as fast, but let's build up there. I think we'll do that. And police station. Don't know why it's military police, but whatever. Supply depot. Increases supply in the state. Leadership purges in the Soviet Union. Okay. Okay, and which should we do here? Search for this, I guess. Your text slots. Not exactly sure what you're saying. Increase for new deposits. But I'm waiting. We just had a bunch hit, yeah. Yeah, I know, because we're waiting. Well, it's moving too fast. I was sort of waiting for the first of the month. So that's what we were doing. Okay, so okay, so we'll do this. And now that it's happened, what we want to do is come over here and do these now that we are in 37. Now, how is our needs here? Okay, well, it's helped our oil, I think. Okay, some Falkers. We can start building some Falkers, and we're going to convert that over. Let's grab. Or do we just want to do that fighter bomber type? Or this, yeah, because we're doing that, yeah. Improve that, yeah. Yeah, now we'll just continue down here. So yeah, you're right, these are very overpowered. And so like I was talking about the presses that Germany had. So that should give Germany an efficiency bonus over everybody else because nobody else had it. Let's motivate our miners again. And okay, that's a good option here. So we can see what we have. Oh, we'll need to hold on to that now. Don't really think there's any oil there in real life. Okay, invest in private sector. Okay, well, well, that would be a lot of production increase there. 70 days. Yep, we'll take that. Yeah, I'm sure it is rare. Okay, we can do this. If we do this, 10% chance, 10%, yeah, there's a 10% chance of some of this, of whatever's happening here. And so 1 of 10 options, so we're going to get one of these, and so yeah. Yeah, we go back to the resource map mode, you're right. There we go. So 6, 17, 8, 6, 6, 12. So we can see that. So let's go and see. Oh, we got 6 rubber is what we got. Up here. Trade with Sweden. Well, do they have aluminum? It's not a bad idea. And we have built up just to be able to trade, we built up a lot of civilian industry. That was part of why I was doing it. Sweden, well, they got the 3, so we'll do that. That's all we need. We don't need extra. So okay, we're trading with Sweden. So this is way overpowered. I hope they've nerfed it in the next version. That's overpowered out of Germany or any small nation. It's just too much. And so back to the, so Germany had these presses that were more efficient than anything. And the US, of course, takes them home. Well, let's see. I want to, because we're more or less flush with that. Not that we're not going to do more, but let's do some more. Yeah, I know, but you can see how long it's taken us. We're building up 3 political powers per day. United China forms the United Front. Expand the mines. Okay, so we've expanded the mines. Now we're going to build some more military factories. Ooh, manpower bonus. That's good. We could use the manpower bonus. And again, we still don't have all of our units, Hindenburg disaster, all of our units fully fleshed out, and we don't have enough manpower, but we have mostly enough equipment. Tool maintenance, improved tool machines, good. So those are the kind of things I want to tie in development to, is find something like Germany develops big presses, they get production efficiency bonus. US can get different ones, but no one else gets the one for heavy presses or giant presses or whatever to make Germany different or unique. And I think it was up until the 1980s or something that I don't know if Germany gets to keep them. That until the rest of America builds some post-war, and they're still running to this day. Though they've had several major upgrades or repairs that they've had to do that were hugely expensive. But now China does have one or two, and Russia does have one or two, and there's a couple others around. New decisions available. Thank you. Okay. I like it. Okay, political power gain minus 5%. Well, we can do 5%. We've got a lot of stuff there. And that would get us more war support, which we have 0 of. So we'll do that. It will cost us 50, but we'll make that back soon. Okay, yeah. Shaanxi joins United Front. I don't know if we need to worry about this. Okay, more factories are available. Well, let's build here, I guess. And we want to increase our fighter production. Yeah, we will build some fighter bombers, but grant close support. Now let's also again look here at. Oh yeah, no, we were in the right place. Sweden. Oh, they don't have anything more than the 3. Okay, well, not that good. And I think we're going to end the episode here. I know we went back over things again. But so thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And I'd love to hear your thoughts about should we keep going Finland? We're going to do at least one more episode of it. But what you're thinking about it. Thanks so much. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron.